This is a 2011 Infiniti FX35. Searched internet on how to change the spark plug. They say it's pretty easy. For what I've found, it's usually a forum. But I'm going to take a video since there's I didn't find any out there. But I've already got the cover off the engine. That was 5 bolts, 10 millimeter on this car. I'll show that to you. Yeah. Maybe when I put it back on, but you'll see the cover on there. When you pull that off, you want to get to this. That's where your spark plugs is. There's another one next to it, and then one back there. To get to those, I had to move your air filter intakes, which are these. Let me back up here. Take this one in this way. Okay. And there's a couple of hoses here that are attached to that. There's one there. There's this one. Those are just spring loaded with these type of clamps. And to get to this one and the one back there, I had to move this part off, which is 4 bolts. And that is a Allen head. Size is that? 5 millimeter. I believe that's a 5 millimeter. This is the bolt itself. There's 4 of those. Very easy. 1, 2, 3, and then there's one on that side. Fold it down out of the way. Those are 10 millimeter bolts. Get the spark plugs off right here. I'm going to do that now. I can't do it where I'm holding the camera, so I will be back with you. Use a 5/16 socket to remove this air intake. Just loosen that. Loosen this one. And I imagine to get to these spark plugs, these coils down here, you're going to have to remove this also. Maybe some hose clamps. Okay, I have removed the 10 millimeter bolt. Very easy. It was about 1.5 inches long. Where am I at here? About 1.5 inches long, but not very hard to get to. That first one. Then this, you just pull on it and it comes off. You've got your coil, and your spark plug is down there. I believe it's going to be a 5/8. I am replacing these with, okay, before I forget, this is a 14 millimeter. It is not 5/8 where I have read elsewhere. I don't know what they were looking at, but I tried a 5/8. It was too large. So I took my new one and 14 millimeter fit, and also fit the old one. So just so you know, it's 14 millimeter. Okay, this is the old spark plug. Let me see if I can get that focused in on there. It doesn't look too bad. This car does have 94,000 miles on it. Since I used a 14 millimeter socket, it doesn't have the rubber grommet inside that catches the spark plug. So what I did end up using was this magnet that I had. I don't know where I got it from. I've had it for years. But I had stuck this down in there and grabbed the spark plug, the tip of the spark plug. It is heavy enough, or strong. The magnet is strong enough to pull the spark plug out of there. So you may run into that. Of course, unless you have a 14 millimeter spark plug remover. Once you get those that air intake off, you're going to have to remove, to get to those coils, the spark plugs, you're going to have to move these 4 bolts here. There's one way down here, and I am using a Allen. Let me see if that'll focus in on there. And this size is 5 millimeter. Just stick them in there, and easy to get to, not hard. To get back with you on the video once I get these off. On the passenger side, the front spark plug, which is right here, you've got some electrical wiring and some hoses. You're going to have to remove this to get to it. There's a clamp down here. Just squeeze that together and then pull it up, which I've already done. I don't know what that is, some kind of sensor or I don't know what it is. But that will give you some room to get to the bolt, which is right here. And I think out of the three, that may be the hardest one. So still working on this first plug. When you remove that 10mm bolt that holds the coil in, you'll have to scoot some of the stuff around. You will also have to unplug the, if I can find it here somewhere, the wiring harness. It's down in here somewhere, just laying there. They're not hard to move off, and actually those clips are made, they're made pretty good. I'd figure I'd probably break it because they get pretty brittle. But this one on these Infinitis they're made pretty good. But you know what? If you struggle at this, it will come out. May have to turn it here and there. I know I keep moving the camera away, but okay, there we go. Now it's coming. Oh, even the plug came out. Okay. This one looks like it's got some oil on the tip of that. Okay, it's a 14mm. Here's the clip on one of the coils. I'm going to try to do this with one hand, but you push down on the, I guess the back side, and then pull straight out. Just push down on there, and it lifts that end up, and then you can pull it out.